recording and we are good to go.
Yeah, I can see.
I think she's good friends with Will from Star Trek as well, who does a lot of who does a lot of nerd publications. So yeah, so they do. Anyway.
So last time we had the vampire spawn had gone and started to wreak havoc through the town. Kystofer had raced to the church where you were all debating the higher morals of sliced cheese, and I think you remained in the church.
I did remain in the church to look after the person who was securing the church.
Correct, doing the ceremony to reconsecrate the bones.
That's right, and he finished it, so it's safe.
Correct, you hope. So, what then happened is that a melee ensued, and the wild mob of the townsfolk, armed with torches, scythes, and pitchforks, were embattled with defending their town from this rampage that had occurred. People were being strewn apart. Some of you engaged in fierce hand-to-hand combat with some of the vampiric spawn. Kystofer was leading you in, and then suddenly he disappeared. After some time and battle, he reappeared only as the mob was now starting to dissipate and reorganise as the vampire spawn had disappeared. And just as you are now making your way, as you know, back to here, which is the church. Not the church. The you know what I mean. This thing here, the Blue Water Inn. Making your way back to the Blue Water Inn, through the crowd, you hear various people left and right still screaming, and some people sobbing and wailing, and some voices, "All will be well, don't worry, return to your homes, all will be well, all will be well," as some of the guards are now beginning to, as you can see, appear. And in fact, if I just move, yes, okay, you can see the guards now appear. So, if you guys want to just roughly, well, you don't really need to position yourselves anywhere really. Here's old Ringo, the karate chopping monk. You begin to approach, and you hear this this fight begin, as if you could please put where the monk is, Rictavio.
There's only
Yep,
one
so
side.
shift Ringo off that. Yep, so
Sorry,
shift
yep,
him.
sure.
Yep.
Yep.
No, round the other way. Oh, no, that's correct. No, that's wrong. Round the other way. No pressure at all, Nicole. Don't worry. Move Ringo back with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ringo, is he still down here?
Well, no, you've all sort of started to regroup.
Okay.
So, Irina, have we got a Lord Benton? Do we have a Lord Benton? Do we need a Lord Benton?
Benty can be boots.
I have a stand-in Lord Benton, if you wish. There we go.
Oh,
Sorry, boots.
sorry, boots.
Yes, you
Boots
had the
for-
chance.
Boots could be
There was a lot of
solid.
rolling for
No pet for you.
No
pet
pet
for
for
you.
me. But I did get a tiara, so that's okay. My pets are watching. I'm just gonna
Oh,
watch the game.
you can get straight. That'd be wonderful.
So the angry mob have now dissipated,
Yeah.
and as you're making your way through, you see ahead. Kystofer has now again disappeared. He was with you, and the last he said, "I'll see you at dinner tonight at Lady Wachter's hall. I look forward to it. A safe travel back, and I think that town guard have taken care of the problem that strangely has manifested in the town tonight. Take care, return to the Blue Water Inn, and I shall see you within 2 strikes of the clock at Lady Wachter's home." But as you begin to see, you see that not all the vampire spawn have been vanquished, and you see the rather stunning display of swordsmanship being conducted by Rictavo against the vampire spawn some 50 to 60 feet in front of you. What do you want to do?
I'll help him. Do I actually have to say what I'm going to do, or do I just need to? Am
No,
I,
no.
Like rolling to live yet?
No, just let me. For some reason, I need to add all of you all now. Just give me 1 second of it.
Cat's like yes.
So we're about, did you say 50 feet away from us,
Where do you want
did you?
Well, I'll see the inventory spot if
Oh, you.
Oh, I just shuffled the stuff, but yeah, I can shuffle that.
it just looks empty over there and
Yeah, I'll sit down.
There you go, done.
Where's the bloody go?
Where would you like to sit? You can choose. You now have the choice.
I don't mind.
You now have a choice.
Honestly, don't
You
mind.
have to make a choice.
Will you sit next to Lady
Yeah.
Rachel?
You can just at the top so I can come and go as I please. So, where would you like to sit?
Okay, well, I'll see the inventory spot then.
Okay.
Fine.
You going? Come join me on the front side.
Now, can I get you anything? Wine, beer, sparkling water, food, cheese.
I bought food, I bought water, so I'm all
You all good?
taken care of. Thanks. How was dinner?
Mmm.
Good.
Terrible.
We had salad with grapes and
Edible flowers.
edible flowers.
And figs.
Yeah, forager salad with gnome stew.
So
That's
it's
what I
like
can smell.
slow cooked beef inside a roll, hollowed out with wine.
You're all dressed up. Look at you.
I know, I thought I'd like try make an effort this week.
How
You
cute.
know, it's holidays for kids and like going, you know, trying.
Oh, this is cool. I get to see all the other stuff from the other side of the room. Like the stormtrooper
That's what we were
helmet.
saying.
Oh,
Everyone loves that helmet.
Yeah.
Not so much underneath it.
Lol.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? So, I've just randomly placed you there as tokens on the screen, but don't worry about that. You don't need
So
to
50
assign.
feet away.
But what you do have is, let me just readjust that. In the intersection just beyond the Blue Water Inn, you see Rictavo deep in battle with one of the vampire spawn. He's scoring direct hits. He seems to be a master at swordsmanship.
does he need help?
Well, in either case, I'm loosing an arrow at Vampirus.
Oh, that's nice.
I was going to.
So let's roll some initiatives, team.
Yeah.
Welcome, Kel.
actually
Straight
have
to
a
roll
useful
for
weapon.
initiative.
Yeah, wicked. I said don't wait.
Oh, we were busy eating.
My initiative is awful. 3 for Nyx.
14 for Lucius.
20.
Just like my character. She's like, what? What's going on? Roll. Oh.
Okay, so I need Lord Benton and Ringo.
I'm 10
Lady
plus-
Rach, did
Ooh,
you
I'll
get
run
what?
Benti.
What did you get?
10 plus. I don't know, something.
She should be a +2, so.
12. Yep.
Ludicrous is a 14. Ringo is a 18 plus whatever Ringo is.
Right. And Lord Benton, did we get?
I'll roll
Yeah, roll.
Benti. Yes. Benti got an 8 plus whatever Benti is.
No.
Good on that, mate.
Benti's going to have a great time tonight.
Excellent. Right, so we are now sorted by our initiative. And Fury, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I've got we're 20 feet away, right? I mean, 50
60 feet away.
60 feet away.
Lady Rach, the most important thing that you'll do, could you roll a 20-sided dice, please?
Yes. 7.
Excellent! Could you pass my wine? Thank you. Right.
Well played, dear. Well played.
Well played.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Right. Well, I have no weapons that are going to be useful at that distance. And I'm also pretty rubbish. Can I play the
Right.
bagpipes? And
You
give
can
everyone
begin to
some-
play a rummaging tune
You
of
can
bagpipes
tell.
as ring. Oh,
Oh, put it in.
so yep. No,
Is
I've
that
got.
yours, one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You have that. Someone else have that. Give that
I'll
to
that one.
Kells.
So any creature other than me within 60 feet that can hear me gains an inspiration die. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Right, stick that
More
on the
for
floor.
Duncan.
There we go.
Yeah.
Pass that back down when you're ready.
Stuff
Okay. So what are you doing?
Well, so I'm basically playing the bagpipes, which is giving a bardic inspiration for any creature within 60 feet that can hear me gains an
Right.
inspiration.
Does that mean we
I mean, I
roll
just
with
think it'll
advantage?
distract everyone,
Yeah.
right?
Does that mean that we roll with advantage?
Yeah, so apparently inspiration die, one die, I think. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, inspiration die. Say again.
So as a bonus action, a creature other than myself within 60 feet that can hear me gains an inspiration die, 1d8. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to it one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
No, so if you want to, you can add 1d8 to any of those rolls in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. But only once though.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. So,
So-
it
Yeah.
has-
So
it
each
has
of
a
you
short
get an
rest
inspiration
afterwards.
of 1d8. So just stick an 8-sided dice out in front of you to remind you
An
that
extra
when you
one.
need it, you can call on it because you might really need it.
Get one.
You're not as rubbish as my other group though, who have so far
Yay.
managed to fireball each other, set fire to a building, completely split the party in all the critical moments, and are rubbish at fighting that I actually have to, so that I don't have a total party kill too early, bend all the rules. But anyway,
I
But
don't
have you
have
had
any-
any character jump out of a second story window and say,
no,
Defenestrate.
indeed, you
I mean,
are
technically, you defenestrate
you are
it,
much
which is
better.
amazing.
Oh my God,
So Curie, you are playing the bagpipes.
Nice.
Ringo
That's the best
is
I can
doing
do
what?
right now.
Dun, dun, dun. Rictavo is crash, smash, Horn attacking him, leaping, trying to get on him, but you see as he moves quickly to the left and smacks it in the head.
Ringo throws a dart.
Ringo throws a dart. Righto, if we got Ringo's character sheet, bring that up.
Um,
Has anyone got that?
Get up.
It's someone with a better thing than mine.
Ringo.
Have you got no device? Are you paper?
I have mine,
Oh, just put another.
and then by the time I go back and forth,
No, you just
He's got a
open
dart,
another window.
20,
Uh,
20.
So
Do they have to
Ringo
do
is range of 20 feet
Lucas is
plus
on.
6,
It's on.
plus 6, 1d4 plus 3.
So, what? Tell me how that pans out then.
Okay, so Ringo's throwing a dart.
Mm-hmm.
So 18 plus 6, 24 to hit.
24 to hit. The fiend is hit.
And it takes 7 damage.
7 damage. Right. A dart flies into the back of the vampire. Dark blood starts to drip down, cannulate down the side of it.
Eke out of it.
Eke out of it. Glad we have a surgeon here to
Yeah.
get the technical term just right. With that, he's only got one go, he doesn't have 2 goes.
He only has how many attacks? Attacks per action too. Does it again. Nat 20.
nice.
Where's the tax per action?
You only have one. 4 plus 2 plus 3. So 6, 9 damage.
That includes his second roll for the crit.
Yep, but you don't get the plus.
Yeah, so 9, yep. Whoa! Now you see it flinch as 2 darts dive into the back of this vampiric spawn, and then as it lunges forward towards Rictavo again, it is Rictavo's go. Right. And then, ludicrous, seeing an opportunity as Rictavo plunges something into its chest,
Looses an arrow.
looses an arrow.
With
towards
another nat 20. I love this dice.
Another nat 20.
Wait one. I've just had to pull up.
Was Was Rotaro our friend not so long ago?
Yeah.
Was he helping us? Where was he from?
I think we were a little dodgy.
Okay, he was skeptical.
So 2d8.
Oh, I think we tried to intimidate him /
Did you stab his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
7 plus
What
5
information
plus
give me information?
3, so we're looking at that's 12, 15.
Now I'm allowed to, if you're sneak attacking, no, that you don't know. That's
15 damage.
15 damage, but it's piercing, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
Right. Oh, another shot lunges in to the back. 2 darts and arrow now firmly penetrated into its torso. Dark, splattering blood flying over the ground.
And the next is a 12.
To hit.
Yes.
The arrow goes wild, whizzing past Tavo, nearly taking his glasses off.
And Ludicrous closes 25 feet. Oh, hang on.
How far can you travel?
30
in
feet.
How far can you travel in one thing?
The vampire
6 squares. Yeah, 30 feet. Ooh, fancy.
So I'm going to go.
lunges and stumbles to the ground and is now laying prone. Lord Benton.
Ooh, what's Lord Benton gonna do?
I don't know. I don't have my character sheet to my makeup.
Okay, hang on a second. Benty.
Yeah, just
If
open
you tell me
other
what it's
tabs,
doing,
that way you
I'll
should be able to
like
I'll make the
zip between.
I'll add the.
I really like my dice coins, must admit, they're a really good way to roll. Have you seen that?
No,
Have a-
that's really cool.
Benty can throw a
Oh
fireball.
wow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
So
spin
roll a
it,
D20.
and then I can't see, but wherever you, whatever's left, whatever the full
so-
number to the left of your
Oh,
finger
that's
is what you
good.
roll.
Oh, that's smart.
So you do like
Nice.
this, and I go like that, and then that's a 3.
Nice. Okay.
Ah.
Good. That's very
That's a
efficient.
D10.
Mm.
Yeah. So you don't need the. I mean, the tower's
Yeah.
fun though.
It is,
Yeah,
but it's just
so-
a really good,
But do you
quick
have
way.
a different one for each different type of die?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got like that's your 20.
Oh, no, I just got a bunch
So
of
what did you roll
20s.
for your
Got
20?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lord Benty looses a firebolt at 12 plus 7, so 19 to hit with 2d10. 6 total.
So 5 bolts, 19 to hit.
That's a 10.
Oh, that's a 10. Sorry, 16 damage.
So what to hit?
19.
19 to hit with 16 damage.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
How come he's got so many things with
Flames
really-
erupt. Bits of tattered material are burning onto this fiendish sight. Lady Rach,
Yes.
sensing an opportunity now,
I
as
do.
the thing is on fire, on the ground, clutching and clawing, trying to get itself up.
Lady
You
sprints up.
So you can, as a rogue, dash
I'm going to dash.
and then attack.
I'm going to dash up with my rogue ability, put both hands on the sword, and then stab it into her heart.
Nice.
Mm.
Good work, okay.
She's prone, so you would get.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just.
Oh, advantage.
Yeah. So that adds to your sneak attack as well. So roll a d20 first.
D20. Above the D20.
And what you get?
I think the first one was a 12. Do I get another one?
Yeah. So 12. Hang on a second.
And that one.
Running 3 characters now. So 12. So 16 to hit,
And then the other one was an 18.
and then roll the 20 again.
18.
18.
I need an assistant DM to do the music and effects. That's what I
Alright.
Okay, so
It
you
just
roll an
pauses,
18.
you know,
So
too much
Yeah.
pausing.
So
you know.
22 to hit,
You got all the stuff going on.
and then roll a d6.
Yes. And my sword. 6.
So 7. So 22 to hit,
hit.
7 damage.
And 7 damage. Wow.
Piercing the beast through the center, perhaps pinning it to the ground.
Right.
With my silver
And actually, do you
Nix.
Yo.
Do you get a sneak attack?
So
Doesn't
that
matter, too late.
is who's that?
That's
That's the vampiric.
Vampire.
What does it look like? I spent ages
It looks like part of the
3D
party.
printing that
I
and
know you
painting
have
it.
like a special name for him, and
You spend
that
a lot
is
of
our
time
church guy.
on the boobies and not so much time
Yeah,
on the land.
exactly. And is that Gustavo that we're?
No, this is
That's Lord
Benty.
Benton.
I wanted Benty
Oh.
to be boots
What happened
today.
to
I feel
Benton's
like everybody
actual?
Benty's-
Christopher, remember? He left
Character.
and then remember
Isn't
you
it?
discovered he left.
This is Benty today.
Benty is with Benty.
Okay. then
Christopher
you-
has left
Yeah.
Okay.
again for the second time.
Just so that everybody knows who Benty is.
So, see, he's
This
got
is
here.
Benty, who he looks like today.
So which one are
Now
you
you're back
all
with them, aren't you?
attacking?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
right.
went
Because you
and
left
back to the
after you
church.
finished the
Yeah.
ceremony. Yeah, I was wondering. That's right.
So which one are you all attacking?
The one
The
that's on
new
the
one.
ground, that's just, yeah, the one that's now should be on the ground because it's just been
That's the witch lady.
attacked by
Okay, cool.
Lady Rach.
How far away am
Lady
I
Rach should be
from
over.
her?
Is that Lady Rach?
Lady Rach.
Oh,
be
just stabbed her sword in her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're stabbing her, then I don't want to shoot any flames at you. So I'll come over and also use my short sword.
She's 60 feet away.
She used the range. She
Lady
used her
Rach?
advantage. Yeah.
Lady
for
Rach.
vampire.
Range is 60.
Come up, stab her sword, and
Lady
she's
Rach
still there.
ran 60 feet. How far can you?
Because I can dash and then attack.
Yep. So are you still standing right next to the witch that's on the ground? Well, I don't want to shoot flames at the witch because if I miss, I'm going to hit you. So I'm going to come up and also use my sword and stab her. Okay, cool.
I appreciate it.
No troubles. And I'm going to use the bardic inspiration that's still around with the D6. Him and pray that I stab the witch lady. 17 hit. 19 I hit.
19 to hit.
Yep. Plus 1d6 plus 2 for damage, so 7 for damage. And if the bardic inspiration counts, that's a plus 3 as well.
But you can't do it for damage.
Oh, okay. What's it for?
Only for
ability checks or
hitting.
rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put it back here.
What did you get?
Or saving throw.
So,
How much?
me to hit?
Yeah, no
19.
damage.
For damage, 7.
And what weapon was used?
A short sword.
Right. Cool.
I also did some stabbing.
Fury is back up to you. But
Okay.
wait.
She's still alive.
Well, it's
Yeah.
vampires.
What a
She's-
bitch.
She must have a special weapon. Where else? Didn't you use your silver
Well, I'm using my
weapon?
silver short sword.
The vampire gains 10 hit points at the start of its turn.
Oh,
and there's
you-
at least 1 hit point at the start of its turn. Right.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. All right. So
Well.
I can actually bring it. Well, I don't think I can spam
Vampires.
that.
No, fuck us.
So my problem is that Rachel can move 60 feet, but I don't have any of that ability. That's like
Yeah, you can move.
no, because I can't
30.
dash.
Oh, okay, you can move 30
She's a-
feet.
You can do
Yeah, I
this special
too.
dash thing.
But I mean, I gave myself 6 intelligent points, which I never use. So if I created a character,
Nice.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, what are you doing, Fury? Everyone
Alright,
start
I'm-
thinking about what your move
Alright, I'm
is.
trying to think what my So has the creature made an attack roll?
Yes.
So are they immune to being charmed? Okay, well, when a creature I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, I can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
That's
that
on its
helpful?
turn.
Oh, it's on its turn. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay.
What are you going to do?
We're still
Alright.
better than the other team.
Surprisingly, yes.
Lame idea, Nicole, but like, oh, sorry.
Surprisingly.
They don't read their spells. Oh, it's got an area effect. Oh, right. Oh, it's only 30 feet, not 60 feet. Oh, right. Okay. It's like,
Okay.
if you're watching this, yes, it's true.
Okay. Alright, I think.
Are any of your nerdy friends watching the Twitch stream? No.
No?
No?
I don't know.
We are safe in the knowledge that no one's going to watch our game.
I think so. Yeah, that's
So
right.
my challenge was that I didn't think that a thing that went 20 feet could actually be used, but then everyone's been using their things that only go 20 feet. I didn't understand how that worked.
Depends on how close you are to who you're
only
killing.
60 feet.
No, but people have been running up. You can move 30 feet and still have an action.
But then that still only makes 50 feet.
No.
Doesn't 20 plus 30
I'm not
50?
great at math, but it means it's within 30 feet.
Oh, sorry, it's within 30 feet of me.
So 60 feet away from you, if you move 30 feet, then it's within 30 feet.
Yeah, my weapon only goes 20 feet.
What is
Ah,
What's your
I
weapon?
think you're 10
dagger.
feet short.
I'm 10 feet short.
Unless that,
What's
that
your
did you,
weapon?
Dagger?
but
I thought
did
I
you
could throw
run
it.
last
you
time?
can, no, so you can throw a dagger.
But did
that's
you
not-
run last time? Because if you ran
No.
last time, no.
I just
so
played
you
the bagpipes
yeah,
for
that's
everyone.
right.
Right.
Other
okay.
people ran, so that's
Okay,
why they're
got it.
probably
So
doing
I wasn't
the
very useful. 'cause
stabby.
I was-
So you can throw a dagger, yeah, but it's got a limit.
Yeah, that's the
range.
problem. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm really, really useful right now. I tried to do my music.
You can throw it 60 feet, but it's
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Alright, well that's my best thing then. Because I don't have anything. 'Cause I have not been a very useful character. So,
So move closer.
Let me
but
just
make
move
sure
closer.
you're
Yep.
not going to hit me or Lady Wachter.
got it. 10 for on that one. Anyway, I'm going to go here.
There you go. That's good.
Yep. And I've already played the bagpipes, so I'm just going to throw my dagger. See how it goes. 4.
You roll a 4.
I rolled
You
a
can, always,
4.
you can always roll again because you are at disadvantage. But
Right. No, you can't.
13. No, no.
Yeah.
So you
It could have got worse.
You take the 4.
Yeah,
It could
take
have
the
got
4.
worse.
Yeah, it splatters into the mud and you lose the dagger, you lose sight of it.
Okay.
You can try and look for it afterwards, but you
Thanks.
don't know where it is to pick
Got
it
it.
back up.
Thanks for that.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, Ringo, Deluche.
Ringo would close with Benty. No, you're running Ringo.
Yes, I am. No, I'm running Benji.
Right, okay. I guess I'm running Ringo.
I've got Ringo's
I'm
sheep.
helping you run. Oh,
I brought him up on another tab.
Ringo would...
He's really unhealthy. He really needs
Ringo's
medical
unhealthy.
assistance.
less 1.
Oh, he's 14 hit points.
Yeah.
what's the range of Ringo to... So he didn't move up, did he?
He's. Yeah.
So Ringo would move 40 feet forward.
Okay.
Closing the distance and loose another dart at the creature for a 16. Hits no.
Sure does.
And does 6 damage. And rinse, lathers, repeat.
Now that was a dart, so it's piercing.
Yes.
Yep, cool.
Rinse, lather, and repeat. 11.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss.
Oh wait, there's been a problem. What was the first one? 7.
Damage or?
Yeah, damage.
It was 6 damage.
6. Right. I had heal because I just so minor problem. Now things are flying better and towards your advantage.
So that's two. Both of Ringo's attacks and these within 20 feet of the creature.
Okay. Fire racing towards it. Throwing darts left, right, and centre. It is now Octavo's turn. He reaches up. He pulls out of a satchel by his side a wooden stake and slams it into its heart and bashes it down with a hammer. The creature screams this unholy scream and shudders up, moving up the actual shaft of the stake, and then collapses.
Oh. Into
I
dust?
feel like we should have gone with wooden stake weapons
Yeah.
rather than.
Maybe
Probably
we
just
should try
one,
that
yeah.
instead of silver weapons.
Holy water.
All holy water.
Didn't you pinch some?
Probably.
I think
Oh, you did from the church.
No, we did. We actually demanded some.
No, that's not
So I think I've got a water skin and
I
bottled
didn't
water.
steal it.
I was just looking at you because I was going.
I think I'm
Yeah,
also
sure,
saying,
me.
while we're in the church.
Okay,
I
so
stabbed him.
Ludicrous. Now it's your turn.
That poor priest.
Ludicrous closes the distance, which is pretty much bang on 30 feet, to be opposite Lady Rach.
Opposite.
Directly opposite Lady Rach. And aims to remove the head of the creature with his Crystallian sword.
Brutal.
Which, if I'm opposite Lady Rach, what effect does that have?
Well, just don't get a 1.
And I did not get a 1.
Where'd you get it? 2?
I got a 10.
Oh.
The Bardic Inspiration, I reckon I roll it. I have to roll it at the same time. I actually don't know.
No, so you can add the Bardic Inspiration now if you wish.
So Bardic Inspiration is an 8, so 11, 18.
So you,
So 18 to hit.
yeah, includes all your bonuses.
Includes all
Yeah.
my bonuses.
Okay, you strike at it. How much damage?
Didn't do that, but anyway. It is a 6.
The vampire Storm gasps and shudders, reaches to the stake and pulls it out and throws it at Rictavo.
This is a
After you chopping its head off.
this is a sequencing question. If I've taken 1 attack and I get 2 attacks per action, can I roll my bonus action in between the 2?
No. So,
So I have a second attack then.
hang on. What happened to... Why is there dice... Is there a dice there?
It got an 8 over here, and then it got
It's
another
showing
8
it.
over there.
It's just
Oh, here
disappearing.
you go, you
Where,
got
hang on.
14. It bounces around.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it on my screen.
So it's showing up down here, but
Yeah, no, I know, but I should see it on my screen as well for some
We
reason.
can tell you what you
Yeah.
got.
2. Always.
Anyway, I'll work that out later. So let me do that again. Tell me what the dice roll is.
12.
12. Right. Okay. Alright, Rictavo dashes out of the way and goes, Kill it! Kill it! Chop it to pieces! The stake only works when it's in its resting place. And he reaches to grab something, as it is now Lord Benton's.
Ludicrous hasn't had his second attack.
As it is now Ludicrous's second attack.
So 16 plus 7, I'm assuming that's going to hit.
That's going to hit.
Which does 12 damage.
You strike into it, severing most of its head. It still turns, shivering towards you, clawing, gasping as Lord Benton now has his go.
What's Benty's weapon?
Benty is more of a spell slinger than anything else.
No, Benty wants to get in amongst it.
Okay, well, Benty can use a crossbow,
Crossbow.
but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd suggest
No.
Fine, what would you suggest? Unarmed strike.
probably suggest a fireball.
He's more a
Don't fuck it up.
spellcaster, yeah.
Fine. Benty can firebolt, but he's going to do it while jumping and coming down.
So doing a Hadouken. Okay.
Right, okay.
Roll a 20.
Alright,
This is going to end really well.
We all move away.
18.
So 25.
and damage.
So 2 d10s.
2 d10s. I have 2 d10s.
Yes, we got them out.
5.
What? Total?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I got, are these d10s?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a 1 and a 4. Okay. Sheesh. Judge. At least I'm not killing anybody.
Good news.
Yeah, that's true.
Good day.
The creature finally succumbs
Oh,
and lies still. Rictavo prodding it with the stake that he's just recovered from the ground.
that's fine.
He goes, "This thing has now left this mortal coil, yet I suspect it shall be back. Best you make it back to the Blue Water Inn. I'm not sure if there are others." And he pulls the stake, wipes it onto parts of the still burning cloth, and restores it into a pouch, turns and says, "I shall see you at breakfast."
Wait, question. Is the church safe now? We've just had it sanctified by the priest.
I have no knowledge of the church. I was in the inn when
Right.
this broke out.
Okay.
I must go. I fear there are still others on the loose.
Very
I want to
well.
look at the vampire. Is it dust? Is it
No, it's just
bones?
Ludicrous would,
sack of bones and
Standing there?
flesh.
Ludicrous would finish severing its head.
Hmm.
Nice one.
I want to come up and
A small
pour
crowd of
some of my holy water on the rest of the body. and
Holy
see if
water,
that's
good
anything.
one.
Yes, do it.
If you want to take the head off,
Opportunity.
I'll
can
remove.
I have the rest?
So the head is being removed, and I nudge it at you.
A small crowd of onlookers gathering around
I'm
you.
gonna readjust my
Hey,
tiara.
we're still.
Ringo.
As the town guard are running,
Pipe still.
as the town guard run past you,
Why did they
Uh oh,
not
that's a
stop?
bit dangerous.
I think we should probably have
Where are you
follow them.
going? What's
Follow.
happening?
Ringo would retrieve his darts.
Yeah,
He does.
It doesn't have any.
Ludicrous would retrieve his arrow.
it's
I'm
broken.
grappling for my dagger.
Broken. Okay, he's down an arrow.
Give me an investigation check
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Okay.
Ludicrous would also use his primeval awareness. As an action, you expend one ranger slot to sense whether there are any aberrations, celestial dragons, elementals, phase fiends, or undead present within 1 mile.
You feel that there is something otherworldly, something that doesn't belong here, that should have passed. You sense its presence.
I get a sense it's nearby.
Read it again. Does it say whether it's nearby? It just says within 1 mile, doesn't it? Yeah.
Is it a strong sense, or is it more of a tingling or a burning?
I don't know. Get a dictionary, look up sense. There you go. Right, next. Who's
What
on to?
happened when I poured my holy water on the rest of the vampire's body?
Nothing flows off,
Ah.
seeps into the ground.
Because it was already dead.
Make sure you remove a vial of holy water.
Remove the vial.
Oh,
I
Siri thinks
filled
I'm talking to
my
it.
water skin.
Siri didn't find anything about holy water.
Good.
Just so that you're
Good.
all aware.
It was poured out of
Yeah.
it's
My
just
water skin.
water skin.
How have you got a water skin of holy water?
We're at the
Grabbed
church.
it from the church.
We made demands of the abbot.
Yep.
I think you did.
I got 18 for my investigation. Not natural. I happen just to be really good at investigating. +8 for investigation. So.
Plus 8, Jesus.
No, it's my main skill.
What did you get?
sis. I'm
18.
like, I got rolled a 10. I've got +8 for investigation, so I'm a really good investigator.
Yeah.
18.
You think?
Put me on investigation anytime.
It sounds like lies to me. So we go to Fleetwood Mac, lies, little lies. So, yes, you find your dagger.
Thank you.
Amazingly.
Thank you.
Ludicrous forms to the head of the group and screams, "Regroup! We must follow the town guard, for they seem to be under duress."
Bossy.
To the eastern, which I'm assuming is that way.
Is that on the right way towards the church again anyway? That's where I was hoping we'd go back.
And the
And
church
you
is
go
the
to
other
the
way.
inn.
Oh.
Don't we have dinner to
The
go
church, the
tonight?
inn and the church are now behind you.
Mm.
They're all over here, stacked up.
Oh, massive
No-
attack.
no
Massive
Fleetwood Mac?
attack. There's massive attack.
Yeah, there's a classic.
Well, I mean, it's not like they have handheld radios. I'm not sure how they know what's going
No,
on.
this is Dark Angel by Tabletop Audio. Because if I play real
yeah. You get caught on
music,
the...
Which
YouTube
will-
work it out because they have algorithms.
And they fire you.
No, they just mute
Mute it.
everything.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's what happened last time. 'Cause
Well,
everyone
last time I did it, I
algorithms
just
and
stuck with Tabletop I just
Not last
hopefully
time.
Little Lies was only like a 12-second
I
sampler.
thought it was 5 seconds.
Play copyright
To the eastern, my party.
Says
Let
no.
us hunt these creatures.
Irina says, but what about Lady Wachter's? Should we not go? For sure, it is less than an hour now, and I need to freshen. I do not know. Why do we need to pursue danger
Who
when
says this?
I should be being protected
Irene.
from these things? And she rubs at the side of her
She's
neck.
still with us.
Yeah. She is. We managed to keep
Yeah,
her.
and,
That's
and,
fine.
and did exactly fuck all.
Don't worry. Bernard's daughter,
I
Maddie,
feel like
is like 19, you know, is like got a massive problem
I've
with
seen
Irina because like Maddie's got like her character's got the hots for the Kystofer character,
Okay.
and Irina and her are like, yeah, doesn't go
There's a
well.
love triangle in your
funny.
vampire story.
It's kind of a love triangle, except there's like not so much a love triangle. It's kind of like a love.
U-shape.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of hate. It's a lot of don't ever let Maddie control Irina.
That's so bad. She'll be running off a cliff.
Ludicrous would be swayed by whatever the group actually
is my sword silvered, so can I just push it to giggles? Can I just attach it to Irina? I just want to see if she sizzles. I just want
What?
well, it's silvered. She's scratching her neck all the time. I literally just want to.
You
That
just
didn't
tap-
seem to do anything, did
Yeah,
it?
You just
No, we
tap.
saw, didn't we do something with that guy, that full vampire, and nothing happened with the silver? That was a myth. We don't have any proof it doesn't do anything, does it?
And
Like,
what?
didn't-
And
there was
wooden
no
stakes
reaction.
can be pulled out, and holy water does nothing.
Yeah.
Just fuck
The
it.
only thing that wouldn't, well, the wooden stake worked for a little bit.
Only in the
Pulled
resting
it
state.
out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, until it didn't.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, wooden stake only in the resting state.
Yeah, which meant that it has
That's
to be
what she
where they
said.
die. That I assume that
No,
means
when
where
they're asleep
like
in
at
their
the
coffin.
coffin.
Oh, in their
When they're
resting
in
state.
their
Oh,
coffin.
okay. I thought it was like when they were
That's-
laid to rest.
that's
that makes
what
more
I
sense.
assumed.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Is that what Rick Tarbo said?
Yeah, he said something about resting state, but I didn't know whether that. I thought that meant where
Might have
they
been
died.
resting place.
Oh, that's why I thought it was where they died.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, team.
You
Dunno.
did check state.
Did I? Excellent. Thanks for that. Pass me another wine. It's not even like I've had too much.
I like it doesn't
I can't even
matter.
use that as an excuse. Oh my god. Now that's yours, don't forget. Make sure
Oh
you,
yeah, well,
yeah.
I finished. I can't have any more. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's all good. I
Um,
only say that because I want to get my new flexible.
Do you have some? Oh yeah.
Just warm you stuff or whatever.
Yeah, well they can either be heated up like.
New Fandangle soft cup box.
Well, I came with my kit. My Beetle and Grimm ones are arriving soon.
Okay, are we all
It's like $600 worth of Curse of Strahd.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not keen. I'm keen to go to dinner and join this
Who's having
vampire
dessert?
ball.
Yes.
Me.
Who's having chocolate souffle?
Me. Do you want some chocolate souffle?
I'll go some chocolate souffle.
Yes.
I didn't bring any dessert.
Souffle.
Thanks, chef. I need to write down. Can stake a vampire in its.
So, the guards continue on their merry way and essentially
Goodbye.
disappear off. A small crowd are still sort of coming around you and children running up. Did you kill it?
Yes.
Oh, it's terrible. What? And then suddenly a guard appears and he says, move on, all will be well. All will be well. The festival will continue tomorrow and put a stop to any more of this. Return to your homes. All is well. And he starts to ring a bell. Ding, ding, all is well. Return to your homes. Ding.
Sounds like all's well, people. Let's go.
All
in.
is well, and people start to shuffle away obediently.
Sounds good.
Should we go to the inn or should we go to the church? What's the point of what we went to the church for? I thought the church was where we were a bit
We buried
safe.
the bones,
Which
and they
we
gave
made-
us Irina back.
So,
The church sucks.
yeah, so the church should now be re-sanctified, and that's where Irina is supposed to go. She's rather fixated on going to dinner with Lady Wachter, though.
And I feel like that's where she's going to be abducted because it's all being set up. Because I think she would have been abducted beforehand by the guy who went off partway through our raid.
Christopher.
Yes. I feel like he has designs on Irina not for good purposes, possibly as
I
bribery.
do have
Dis-
written here, Kystofer wants to kill Irina.
Did you overhear that from where?
Mm.
Whose doors have you been listening to?
I don't know, the notes disappear.
Oh, interesting.
And he wants a pocket watch. I write down all the important stuff.
That's right. At least you wrote something down.
Yes.
Got silver earrings.
Right.
So, I mean, that's my own view. I mean, I don't know why we're going to an event when there are flesh, like, we have vampires running amok.
All will be well. You lot, return to your accommodation. You're strangers here. It's best that you stay where you are so you can be accounted for.
Yeah.
I remind you, you must attend the festival tomorrow.
Is there wine at my accommodation, sir?
Where are you staying?
The Blue Water Inn.
I believe you will find it as a fine establishment, and it serves Barovia's finest drop,
Alright,
the
I'm off.
purple grape rush.
Before he even
Number
finishes his
3.
sentence, Ludacris is on the way to the pub.
All right, well, let's all go to the pub then. It seems like, you know, otherwise it's going to be very dull here hanging out in the church.
Yeah.
Where is Lady
And
Wachter
you tried to stab the priest before too,
Yes.
Lady Rach, so
He's-
he may
You
not.
cut
He
his
may not.
hand.
Pricked you. It was a
It's a light touch.
Yeah, let him know that.
Does anyone remember what was supposed to happen at the festival? Can we bring up that pamphlet that we have?
like that.
Okay, if you want.
Did you have the pamphlet? Have you found it?
No, I was just looking at Lord Venti's cat.
All
no.
the important things.
It
Was it in that
probably
one
is
note?
in the group chat somewhere.
Oh.
View photos and videos. Here's us eating lots of food. Strange dog.
I like dogs.
I'll just keep talking while Duncan figures out what we're doing next.
Returning to the Blue Water Inn, you enter.
The Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required.
And children? What?
Yep.
So they need new blood.
Lady Rage. Lord Venti.
Where's
Ooh, we gotta go.
Irina. Where's who's Irina? Where is she?
Is she that one?
I don't know. Is that Ringo? That's Ringo.
Oh, is that Ringo?
Yeah, she can be around here somewhere.
Okay, so we've got our
A strange calm comes across you
Where are you?
as you enter into the Blue Water Inn, as if nothing untoward has indeed occurred. I'll have Rick Tarbo back.
Yep. Ludicrous.
It is indeed as if nothing untoward has occurred. Patrons are talking, chattering. One or two pause to look up as you enter. You see Danica Martikov. She looks at you with furtive eyes, and she almost subconsciously beckons you towards her.
Ooh,
We know Danica,
I like
don't
those
we?
sort of eyes. Ludacris approaches.
Listen to this.
Somehow he has produced a.
Have you heard? There was vampires here tonight. Speak nothing of it.
If I may,
It is an
borrow
aberration.
just for some dramatic effect. So Ludacris has already approached and somehow has a
Tankard.
a flagon, a tankard in his hand. And he's like, "What?
Tonight there has been a disturbance. You should take care to not be seen out tonight. I had a calling earlier to confirm that you were here. I said that you were upstairs. Someone is expecting you for dinner, I believe, in about maybe less than an hour, they said. They shall be returning here and waiting outside for you. I suggest you speak nothing of anything that you have seen untoward this evening."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So-
Danica. Danica says, stay safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands.
Ludacris downs his tankard and then tosses her a silver.
Silver. You're giving up silver. Sheesh. Lady Wachter catch it.
One of our silvers.
Our silvers.
Right, well, where's the silver? Toss it to me.
Yeah.
Lol, lol,
Why
lol.
are you giving away group curse?
Yeah, group.
You know how this game works? There's no virtual for coins. As Kelly will attest, she had to pay debts.
You really
Well,
do.
hopefully we get good karma after
Your
this.
whole chest of coins has to be here on the premises.
I wonder how this is going to end.
Well,
With the worst
Nice.
catch ever.
The worst catch ever, me not
Wasn't it
just
trying
need to
not
go
to.
there. It's good not to have it.
Right. Thank you, good sir, but your generosity is not required. I'll get back into accent as I forgot. I went off to Ireland before. But now Danica says, make your way to your rooms. I believe it is Lady Wachter's man Ernst will be here within the hour waiting for you. I shall, Shall I send one of the maids to your room to alert you to his arrival, or will you be downstairs
You can
before?
send one of the maids to my room. Yeah.
I think this is an unwise decision for my maid.
Yeah.
I shall send it to your room. You look
Sure, I'll.
strange yet trustworthy.
I am strangely trustworthy.
You giant dragonborn.
No, that was my other one.
Oh.
I'm just a bard now.
This is
Yes.
the bagpipe playing bard.
Bard, but
You
yeah.
join in with the band.
I'm a variant human bard.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What kind of variant?
Um,
So just a variant's just a.
variant, and I think I
It's
did
fixed
try and
and
get
stuff.
something interesting. One moment, I am
So, what shall you all do?
Well, do we all need a shower or a bath before dinner? Do we want to look pretty? Like, I want to put on my earrings.
Oh, sorry. I'm moving you all around.
Are we looking good?
I
Are we
think,
looking covered in mud and dirt and blood?
I may be a little bit naive, but for the fact that no one really wanders in town and we've got a very important character who's wanted by Lord, I just feel like we are being lured out to a very weird event, which is very dodgy. I think we should have like a little confab and work out how we all feel about that, because are we really just going to gaily go off to this event, everyone?
Well, this is the dinner that we've been planning for the last few days.
Yeah.
The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lady Wachter has invited you to dinner.
We
Right.
are attending.
Her manservant Ernst will escort you there.
Okay.
These are the plans. But importantly, I wish to show you this. Probably ludicrous, you shall be interested. The others shall perhaps also. But this is what this now does, this software. Encounter class. See that? I want to shut the door. I just click. No
That's
more
cool.
deleting lines like on Roll20. I can
That's
open
so
and shut
clever.
doors like that.
Wow,
and just
that's
like,
nice.
how cool is that? This guy is some little developer in the middle of Slovakia who's
Promote that man.
Oh, totally. I'd give him heaps of cash.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
is-
not heaps, but you know, maybe
is
for
Ernst-
Slovakia you could buy a small island. You know?
See this movie,
For us,
Euro Trip. You get the
Yeah.
whole.
the whole town. That's right, for $3.85. What a great movie that is. Right.
All right.
For
well,
this
we'll
hour, Ludicrous
Yes.
is, aside from bathing and becoming presentable, having a short rest.
Yes, I think that was what I was.
Very good. So short rest
Short
away.
rest all
Short
around.
rest your character.
Yay!
Irina also shall be short rested.
Okay. Are you having a short rest, Lady Rach?
Yes.
What are your hit points, Lady Range?
Good question.
Yes, they are.
I have 38 out of 38.
I'm
You
full.
don't need a short rest.
I'd just like to have a bath.
You can preen.
tidy
I
up.
can preen. I'm gonna wash my hair, put on my tiara. I don't think I have nice clothes anymore, so I'm just putting on my tiara.
I need a D10. That's a D10. 3. 12. 10. 22. 40. Excellent.
So I have the ability to detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
As an ability or a spell?
Sorry, actually I've got a spell I can do that's detect thoughts.
And equipment. So there is no.
So Ringo has done a short rest as well.
Yes, and Ringo will. I don't have his.
I'm doing him. I'm doing him. Yeah.
So he's a 33. Just tell me how many. I can't alter it.
Oh, hang on. Right. So 3, 5, 3 to 15. Right. Right. Changes. There we go. They really got this working out well, haven't they? Getting there. So 29 out of 33 is Ringo. I should be using. Yeah, I can actually use the app now to run characters,
Cool.
So I
not just the web. You know what I mean?
I stopped using the app. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
But now it's getting better. So
so how many has he got out of his hit points?
I fixed him up, Ringo.
So he's
got-
fully charged again.
No, he's 29 out of 33.
Because I can do a Song of Rest. One of you or any of my friendly creatures who can hear me, my performance regain hit points at the end of short rest by spending one or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't you do that? That's
Why wouldn't
once per short rest for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So
Yeah.
roll us a 1d6.
Yep. This rolled, so it could be useful. I just didn't want to.
Do you need a 6-odd dice?
Yes, please. Thank you. 6.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yay. Thank you.
So everyone gets a 6. I'm still going, my good sir. I shall inform you when I wish to mix. What is that?
Actually, I don't know which province. But
Yeah, it's wine. Okay, cool. Wonderful. This is good
You
news.
rolled a 3. You see, it is wine.
So what are you guys doing? What's happening?
I'm having a bath. I'm tidying myself up,
Yeah.
putting my earrings on,
I'm having a bath, I'm doing my hair, and I'm putting on my tiara.
standing in front of the mirror, just being all like,
Yep.
Alright.
yeah, pretty earring.
Okay. So
And then I'm going back downstairs to sit at the bar and wait for everybody while they have finished their rests.
alright. Anyone else doing anything of note?
Is Lord Benty doing anything? Does he need a rest?
No,
doing
Benty's
his eyebrows.
toddled upstairs.
Okay.
He's doing his yeah, he can do his eyebrows.
He is also refreshing.
Is he short resting? Can someone short rest his character?
No, I can't.
Right. Excellent. Alright. I shall then short rest his character as well.
Okay. I'll open another tab. Don't mind if I do.
Is that alright? No, on top of
For
this.
Lord Benton.
I'm doing him or you doing him?
Air. I'm just going to view him. You said you were doing him.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
also going to just open up and have a look. Yeah,
Oh, he's at 38 out of 38 anyway. He hasn't lost any hit points whatsoever.
What a champ.
Well, what a champion. What a good man. Good man.
Eyes. So now I've got tabs open for myself, Benty, and Ringo.
Alright. So, after the period of time that you've taken to short rest and prepare yourselves,
1 hour.
freshen up,
About an hour.
can I just get each of you to describe to me and perhaps make a short notation as to what you are taking to Lady Wachter's, how you were dressed, and yeah.
I didn't bring any other clothes, so I'm wearing all of my weapons / my normal clothes. But I'm freshly washed.
Is to bring all your weapons?
Yep, I have my sword, and I'm going to bring my sword and my darts, actually. And
So
my
sword
dagger.
and darts?
I'm going to leave my crossbow at home.
Right. Sword and darts.
Wait, and my dagger. And my dagger.
And your dagger.
So give me a second. I'm taking my ring of invisibility because I don't take that off. I'm taking my dagger. I'm currently wearing my common clothes. I'm gonna leave my crossbow, but I've got the darts that I stole off Ringo. And I'm gonna bring my so I'm bringing short sword, dagger, ring of invisibility, and I'm wearing common clothes and my tiara. I think that's most of my earthly possessions.
And Peter.
Ludicrous will have shined all of his leatherwork, including his scabbard, for his Castilian sword, which is quite brilliant, especially at night. His bow, the recurve on the bow has been polished to a high.
So he's taking his bow.
Indeed he is. With silvered arrows tucked discreetly underneath his cloak, which is uncharacteristically clean.
Right. Okay.
Nyx is going to put on her religious vestments. It's like a gold religious gown. And I'm going to carry my silvered short sword with me. And I've just got a dagger around my thigh as well.
Excellent. Ringo, being a monk, just takes himself and a number of darts.
How many?
6
In what pocket?
left. Any other questions? Lord Benton. What is Lord Benton wearing and doing? In fact, for this, we should almost dial Ben in. This is probably the most crucial Lord Benton decision. What shall we wear?
He's got fine clothes.
Oh, he's definitely
And
wearing
that's
those.
it. Okay, so all he has is his fine clothes.
He's not taking any weapons?
He is going to take his crossbow, and that's all he has.
He's going to take his crossbow.
That's all he has.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
That was great.
Well, I picked the beautiful
Yes.
flowers from
It looks amazing.
thanks.
That is picture perfect.
Oh my goodness.
We also
You
probably
guys-
need to send this one to Benty.
Oh, that.
Right. Okay. And Ed, is there a significant difference?
It's more ice cream.
Right. Well, that's important. What could
For
possibly go
ice cream,
wrong
we've
with
got plenty
that?
of cheese, we've got various other things.
Yeah.
For you
so much
to
food.
all be fat, merry and happy.
Yep.
Thank you for
I don't-
the dessert.
Thank you for the main.
Thank
Oh,
you,
I should bring it.
indeed.
It's really good because I
Thanks,
feel
Nicole.
like you've made me lift my game. I'd usually just, family dinners, desserts aren't that exciting.
Yum.
Good.
Souffle.
Double baked. Like,
You will note that it's now started to rain. A usual occurrence in Barovia in the evening. A little thunder and lightning is seen in the hills to the north, flashing in through your windows. You make your way down into the main area of the Blue Water Inn. Again, the tavern is full. A bustle and a hustle, people eating their main meals. And you see Rictavo now, resplendent in the corner, eating his meal. He looks at you all and he gives you a small nod of appreciation. And he returns to his meal.
Ludicrous takes the opportunity to fill his flask.
Fill his flask with, oh my goodness, this is
his
featherlight.
flask or your flask?
My flask.
Oh.
Oh my God, Nicole,
No, well,
this is unbelievable.
we've got gourmet meals and
Mm.
cheese boards and stuff. We're
I know.
trying to contribute.
We should make
GM
some.
with the mostest.
We should make some arrangement for next time to repay our hosts.
Did David tell you that
I
He
like
calls
hookers and
it-
cocaine.
did David tell you Dungeons and Degustation? That was David's
What's he
good
call
pun.
it? Duncan's
Dungeons and Degustation.
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 I think that is a great name.
It's
Yeah.
really
We need
Oh,
that.
awesome.
That's what I thought.
That's
Copyright.
our new. Forget the we. That's our new. That's our new YouTube name.
Yeah.
Dungeons and
It's
Degustation.
really good. I'm happy to bring the dessert each time. It helps me practice.
Dave has
get
done-
yourself into skills.
Done us a favour there, and he's.
I can post potential or previous menus. I think that happens.
Yeah, yum.
If you think your YouTube audience would appreciate.
Yeah.
Or
I
our
mean,
YouTube audience of 2.
this
Rach
might
watching?
get this
Who
might
is
actually.
it?
It's me.
Oh.
So,
If you actually make it with the recipes, you might actually get some viewers.
there you go.
Especially if you try and theme it as you did tonight. Like, so maybe that's where I should go. Like, should be authentic, kind of oldie timey.
What would be awesome is if during the preparation, Rach was videoing excerpts of Lucas cooking,
Yeah.
and
I can
then
do that.
and then when we then edit the film and everything
Rach drinks
together,
wine and
right?
videos me
I
slowly.
pretty much
We have like
sit on
when
the
there's
stairs with the cat.
like we could have like a split where we go back to the preparation of a meal, the consumption
Nice.
meal, and the game. It's all mixed in and finally edited together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great production value.
Mm.
Who's the key grip?
Mm. Exactly.
Well, I
Lord,
did this
Lord
for-
Benty is the best boy.
Yeah, Lord Benty's the best one. Hilarious. Right. Rictavo, sitting in the corner down here, has given you a nod. The rest of you are now, finding your space as you await.
Where's
The door opens.
Fury will go and talk to. I'd like to understand how he knows so much about the vampires to give them, to destroy them. Can I go and have a chat? Because I am a
The
bard.
door opens.
Oh.
Used to.
Too late.
And if you could be so kind as to place a strange and mysterious yet somewhat familiar face to you is standing before you.
Is that Lord Benton? Or is
No.
Lord Benton the cat right now?
Lord Benty's still the cat.
Oh, right.
Yes, but
No, not you.
Danica gives you a nod. That is Lady Wachter's man.
Ernst.
Ludicrous dons the hood of his cape, or cloak, as it were. Holds it up and over Lady Rach,
oh,
and ushers to follow
thank you.
Lady Wachter's man.
I'm gonna fiddle with my invisibility ring as I walk outside because I'm nervous. And just also to reinforce the fact that I'm wearing it.
No.
Right.
Did Ernst say anything, or are we just walking up to him and just following him?
No, he's just standing there.
Oh, thanks.
Enough.
All of you move towards Ernst.
I just want to ask Ernst. Hey, mate. Are we dressed all right for this dinner? I've got my vestments on. Lady Rach is in her common clothes. Lord Benty's in his fine gear. Are we all good?
I didn't know that I mentioned, but I'm in like a glamorous kilt type thing that
Nice.
goes with the bagpipes that I might
So,
need.
DM service will resume momentarily once I finish the last of the beautiful ice cream and chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not letting this
Pleasure.
go to waste. It's great.
Mm.
It's quite wicked.
Right.
You take it?
Oh, thank you. And Lord Ludicrous, I shall take you upon your offer now. When you, well, in fact, maybe Nicole
Yeah,
can
yeah.
return that. Oh, right, okay. Cool. Thank you. Ernst looks at you. He says, I see Lady Wachter is expecting you within minutes. Might I suggest that you are going to Lady Wachter's home? That your ranged weapons would be best left here. You, sir, your bow. You, sir, your crossbow. I suggest that you take the moment to store those here. They are not the accoutrements that one expects when you invite someone to dinner. Your long arms, of course, are expected and shall be provided to Louise upon entry. She shall keep them with your boots and in the entree room, and she shall provide protection to them. You do not need to worry. Of course, we are very conscious, the Lady Wachter is very conscious that people such as yourselves always require to have some form of personal protection. Therefore, any discreet weapons that you might have concealed upon yourselves, you are welcome to bring to the dining room. Of course, I caution you, should you become drunk and unwieldy, that you should not draw it, because it would be a very unfortunate mistake and rather rude, as is the manner of dinners in the houses of Barovia. It is best kept to the field should you have a disagreement amongst yourselves or even with your esteemed host, Lady Wachter. Do you have any questions, and do you understand my advice?
I may surrender my bow, sir, but this sword is a talking piece of which I wish to discuss with Lady Wachter. It should be by my side.
And perhaps you can discuss as you depart. You can show her your sword. It is simply, I am not talking about, you are more than welcome to keep any concealed weapons. This is not about disarming you. This is about respecting the customs of our homes, and particularly the ruling houses of Barovia. It is uncouth to bring your scythe and your cow to dinner. And as you are obviously professions of your swords, it is also uncouth to bring your trades of tool to dinner.
Is mine all concealed?
Short sword.
Well, they just said ranged weapons aren't allowed. So my short sword's fine.
Ranged weapons are not necessarily not allowed. You are welcome to bring them. I just suggest that you're going to be at a dining table.
I'm going to
You know?
rearrange my sword to be across my back under my cloak.
As I say, if it is comfortable for you, Lady Wachter will not know.
Super.
My concern is not about her protection, because I can assure you her protection is assured. This is more about decorum, good manners, and your own comfort.
Ludicrous would sling his Castilian sword to his back, hidden beneath his cloak.
Right, give me a persuasion check on that.
Aha, you have chosen my most fine skill, sir. 16.
I can see your sword. It is fine for the journey there. There is a little rain about, of course. Perhaps you shall want to use it to hold your cloak above you or something. But once you arrive at Lady Wachter's home, you are to turn your sword over to Louise, who will be waiting at the front door.
Very well, sir.
As I say, it is not about your swords will be safe. This is a point of honor for Lady Wachter. This is not about disarming you. This is about decorum. You have been invited to an important dinner with Lady Wachter by Lord Kystofer. Lady Wachter has the utmost respect for Lord Kystofer, and he has vouched for you. I give you this advice as your guide in Barovia and this town of Valaki. Should you not wish to hear my advice, then I suggest dinner shall be short, and you make provisions with the madam of this establishment to have a cold meal waiting for you for your return, for you shall be unwelcome at my lady's home. Come, I shall wait for you a little further in time. I shall give you perhaps a couple of minutes to sort yourselves out. He turns and he stands in the rain with his back to you.
Ludicrous stows his long bow in his room. He, under his clothing, hides the lover's lash of the mistress. And his Castilian sword still to his back.
Fury stows her dagger, which is like pretty much all she has anyway.
I'm gonna stow my dagger, but I've decided to strap it to my inner thigh.
Nice.
And then I'm putting my short sword down my back under my cape.
Do we need to discuss any wands we might have?
Any what?
Yeah?
Do we need wands to do spells? Because I didn't have a wand.
So my wand is beneath my lapel in on my breast.
And my ring is on my finger. Just so everybody.
Nice.
I'm exactly the same as I was 10 minutes ago.
Lord
Alright,
Benson,
where
is
can we
he
go?
taking his crossbow still?
No.
So he stows that.
Yeah. Alright, Benji,
I
join the
suspect
party.
this is going to be a very dangerous time given
Yeah.
we've been asked what we're wearing and
I know.
everything.
That's last time that happened we all ended up shipwrecked with
That's
them.
right. So I think we should be assuming that
Oh.
anything we leave behind is left behind.
Yeah. I'm also wearing a tiara.
Well, that's appropriate for dinner. So, I definitely have my instrument because obviously I might be called upon to do any music or bardic inspiration, let alone
Got your
entertainment.
bagpipes?
My bagpipes.
Poor Benji. I think he thought he got turned into a cat for a second.
I think you should.
Is that a plush bite?
Oh, actually, I've got
It's a yes.
I've got a silvered rapier that we silvered, but I haven't actually managed to. It's not actually got any distance or anything. How can I determine what powers it might have?
What is it, sorry?
Silvered rapier.
I'll take it.
I like it, but I just want to take it with me. But I just need to
Do you have
because I can do two-armed fighting.
Do you have proficiency in finesse weapons?
So, your journey from the house, if you just follow Nick's here on the map, Ernst walks slowly ahead.
Yonder people.
You're passing a few stately homes. This is clearly a more expensive part of Valaki. And as you approach here, you see an impressive home.
Sure is. Can I do an arcana check on the house? She says as she reaches for her D20. Any magic on the house? Any demonic stuff on the house? Any gargoyles looking at us from the house? Guard dogs?
Just give me a sec. Like I said, I need a assistant DM.
And I'd also like to do an investigation check as well, given I'm
Right,
so strong.
right. Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I?
Exactly. Okay. As you walk towards the entryway, you can see through some of the windows into what appears to be a finely appointed and lush and wealthy house of Barovia. Ernst, your companion, your guide, walks you here to the steps.
Did an investigation now, Nicole.
Yes, I'll do my investigation. Do I need to roll?
Yes, sorry, what were you going to do?
Investigation.
Of what? What are you looking
I just
for?
want to see if there's any sense of traps or sense that there is alliance with the undead.
How are you doing that?
I'm just looking around using the skills.
Okay, give me an investigation then. Okay. Sounds fine.
Well, it would be good. So it's a 9 plus my 8, so 17.
Investigation's so high.
It's great, isn't it?
You feel that there's certainly a presence of something old here. This has character and warmth, this house, as you approach it. It doesn't look spooky.
Mm-hmm.
It looks warm. But it has a sense of timelessness. Not timeliness.
Sometimes.
Said on
So,
time.
yeah.
There's timelessness and a sense of order.
Okay.
Okay. Ernst leads you up and opens the door
My colleague
and asks you to one at a time enter
Is
the
Ernst,
small entry area.
is Ernst wearing any weapons? On
Do
himself?
you want to do a perception
I'll go
check
first.
or?
Yes. I'd like to do a perception. Well, which plus
Dunk's
6.
not going to kill us all in one, like, in a little room. So
Is
I'll go
it
first.
18, please.
You think that, given your experience, you think that he probably is carrying some form of weapon or weapons, but they are very discreetly covered under his garments, and he walks as if he is always ready to spring into action, like a tensed coil.
Not bad things. Okay. Ernst has weapons on himself. At the ready.
As you enter, Lady Rage,
Yep.
you are met by, "Good evening, my name is Louise. I ask you to check any weapons that you have. I shall look after them, and I also ask you to remove your shoes. I shall clean them for you while you are enjoying a dinner.
Okay.
May I assist you with your laces?"
Sure.
Louise drops to her knees and begins to untie your laces
Right.
and prompts to remove your foot. She begins to lift it up. Do you comply?
Yes.
She slips the foot off and then does the same with the next. Do you comply?
Yes.
And she takes both shoes and she places them there, and she now asks you, "May I take your weapon that you have slung on your back? I shall store it with your boots. I shall not unsheath it, of course, but I shall clean your boots. Is this an acceptable arrangement for you?"
Sure.
Do you hand her your short sword?
Yes.
She takes it and "Thank you, madame."
Just
And she
hurts
places
my
it-
soul.
And she places it next. You're not there. No talking.
Wait, what?
She places. No talking.
Oh my god.
Do it again. You'll be at disadvantage for the rest of
This
the
is
night.
going to end so badly. What have I
Nothing.
done?
She then asks you to step beyond the door, and a door opens for you, and you see a gentleman standing there. Hang on, let me zoom that up. There we go. No, wrong door.
Why is that first go?
You said you were going to
You
go.
were like, I'm walking up
Yeah,
past
I know.
Ernst.
And I'm just going to stick you there, and there's a gentleman here who welcomes you. Right, your next roll's at disadvantage.
No, it's right. He was just telling me that I should.
No, his next roll's a disadvantage. Whatever it is
I love
disadvantage.
you.
Don't go busy.
Well, I
Hang
can't
on,
now.
wait, where are you? Because it'd be really nice if we could help you out.
Who's next?
Did you get your tiara?
Ludicrous steps
Can I
forward.
look after your jewellery for you? Can I do that?
Ludicrous
Yes.
steps forward.
Maybe you can hand it to me?
You enter.
Where are you going?
Louise speaks
It's
to
gonna come up here.
Welcome to the Wachter home, sir. May I please take
waiting
any
for everybody
long arms, and she looks
Okay.
at your Castellan sword,
So,
and store them with you, and please may you remove your shoes.
Don't do it.
I shall clean them while you enjoy Lady Wachter's dinner, and return them upon your departure.
Louise, thank you for your patronage.
She drops to her knees.
Ludicrous takes off his sword and passes it to Louise, and then takes off his boots himself.
She says, "Sir, it is my duty to remove your boots." And she undoes the laces and she lifts your foot.
Hey,
And
don't do it. Do
does
it
she?
yourself.
Do you let her take the shoe off? Do you comply?
Both my feet are planted on the ground. So Ludicrous has passed a sword two-handed to Louise. What are her hands doing?
She reaches up and grabs your sword. It's so bad. And places it.
Thank
She
you.
then stands up and
During-
places it over there.
During this period of time, Ludicrous takes off his boots and provides them to Louise. One digit in each of the heels of the boots and hands are on.
Thank you, sir. It was unnecessary. It is my pleasure and duty. But I shall assure you, yours shall get a special clean. And she gives you a wink.
I am not
Places
used to
down.
such treatment, but thank you, Louise. A good evening to you.
The door closes behind you and opens in front of you, and you are invited, and there's a gentleman there who welcomes you to the home, and like Lady Rach before, hands you a small sherry glass.
Oh, I'm not drinking mine. Fuck that shit.
Who's next?
I'll go next, unless you want to go.
No, I think I'd just take Irene and say that
Do-
we're not feeling very well. We
Do I
have to go
percept
back.
any malfeasance?
You want to split the party?
I don't really want to split the party, but
Then
I
don't
think this
split
is
the
really
party.
stupid. We're being really stupid, everyone.
Probably,
It's like
yeah.
walking into the, you know how everyone died in World War II, the Jews. It's the same thing.
Yes, we're being lured into the gas chamber,
Yeah,
Whoa!
with extra formality.
says Nicole.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think, I mean, what do we care about a party? Why?
What
Don't
did I
we
just
split
high five
the
to?
I don't know.
Do we actually really need to go to this party that much?
And says, "Please, ladies and gentlemen, my mistress is awaiting you. It is best that..." and at this point, Ringo goes in.
Okay.
And
What are you
Ringo
doing
does
next?
the same process and hands over his shoes and is
Nick, I think
there.
there's any
Right.
help if
Holding
like
a
there's a
sherry
couple
glass.
that's splitting the party. What do you want to do? Should we go off with Irina and then be the backup plan to
With
rescue?
the
No.
Do you think we should just all be in together and die
We're all
together?
doing it. We're gonna
Irina
turn this-
moves
Okay,
up.
down
Yeah.
together?
Duels and
Alright,
vampires.
off.
Irina moves up.
Ring
She
it,
goes
Irina.
and she goes in,
Alright.
and
Ring
she
it, guys.
also.
Nyx would like to dash past Louise, keeping her shoes on and everything intact.
So the door's shut. The door opens. You go in. The door beyond you
still
is
got your
shut.
shoes
Where are you
on.
going to dash? Just move the figures so that you can see your options.
Yep, so I'm there.
Yeah.
And did
Louis
I
says,
just-
"Madame, welcome to the Wachter
Nice.
household."
I dashed past Louise
And go where?
through the door.
There, you can't. Which door?
Oh, okay.
So the
Where
door's
everyone
just
is here.
Ernst is standing here. That's Ernst. Right, Ernst is here.
Okay.
You are here, and the door here is shut. Excuse me. Just move the figures out of the way so
Yeah, I
you
don't
can
know where.
There's
see. So
no
see
way
that
to
door
get
in front of you? That
Okay.
no, just there. Where? Yep. So that's you there. And the door in front of you is shut. There is 5 foot square to the left and a 5 foot square occupied by Louise to the right. And also you see to the right a couple of 4 pairs of boots and 2 swords that you
Cool.
recognise belonging to your compatriots.
Can I just go up on to the door and knock on it like Alright, can you guys open the door for me, please, Lady Rach? Ludicrous. I'm at the front.
No, wait. Madame, please, you must remove your shoes. You are covered in mud.
No, I had a nice shower and I cleaned up before I got
But
here.
your shoes are covered in mud, and she points to your shoes.
I say these are my religious shoes that go with my religious vestments, and I have to keep them on to go with my religiousness.
Yep.
She takes a pause and she thinks then, Madame, could you please wait over there? And I shall speak to the master of the house. And I think perhaps I will need to clean your shoes before you enter.
Can I just hang out by the door and wait for it to open again so I can go through with my friends? I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah, still friends to come. And at this point, who's next?
I know I've run away because I'm actually going to hang around outside the castle and try and rescue you all.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's
Benty's already in.
Hang on.
I'm actually not going anywhere. I'm just going to be outside.
Splitting the
I am
party.
splitting the party, but then I'm
So
also
Benty
not here
goes
to
in?
help you.
Yeah.
You gotta do a
Removes his shoes
Ringo and be out the front in case
Yeah.
we need to jump out the window.
and
think so.
waits there as well. Okay, so Fury.
I've skedaddled. I'm just outside, and I'm actually just wandering around with my warm bagpipes and my whiskey in the bagpipes, keeping myself warm. And I'm going to be doing the backup thing. I don't know what's going on.
So
I just think someone needs to be helping.
Put your icon. You're going to be over there.
Yeah, I'm actually outside the wall. I'm kind of loitering near the bushes, out of the
So
way.
there's a garden up here. You see.
Good. I'll go into the garden if it's scared. If it's
Right.
no one's there.
Can Ludicrous do a check on the beverage of which he's profiled?
Sure.
Does it smell of
The sherry.
poison or malfeasance?
What are you doing? A nature check,
Survival.
Medicine.
survival check? Sure.
Investigation. Why would you do a survival if you haven't drunk it?
Because I'm a ranger. Survival's my jam. 16. Am I still in the sin bin?
So it seems.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, so 16. 16 versus a nat 20.
What?
I'm in the
You
sin
had
bin.
the
I'm in the sin bin, so I
disadvantage.
get a disadvantage.
Because he said I should have gone
Yeah.
invisible.
Yeah.
So it was
So
2.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Because the other
Right.
one's not 20.
'Cause I'm in
It
the
smells like sherry.
Okay.
You drink it?
Oh.
Yep. Tastes like sherry.
I'm not drinking.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I believe one of you has scampered off into the fields, perhaps a call of nature, but I can assure you if you have a call of nature, please just beckon me. I shall escort you to the water closet
Nala.
and all shall be fine. There's no need for embarrassment. Simply just signal me. I will come. I will take you to the water closet. You can do your business and I shall escort you to a return.
What was your name?
My name is Franz.
France. Cool. I just want to get up a bit closer to hear what France.
France has not
Talking
accepted you
about.
through the door yet. You're getting your shoes cleaned. Back you go.
Can't you use charm?
Out.
Is there some?
So,
Oh,
Louise now is basically cleaning your shoes. So she has a bucket of
While
water.
I'm still wearing them.
While you're still wearing them, she goes, Madame, I suggest strongly that you take your shoes off. It is an affront. As you know, Barovia is a very wet place and mud in someone's home. I will do my best, but Lady Wachter will notice. This is not...
She's cleaning my shoes while I've got them on right now.
Yes.
I will give her a silver piece. Thanks, Louise. I'll also take a sherry.
Sherry's on the other
I
side.
do not have the sherry, Madame. France is dispensing it and giving all the guests a brief.
Okay, where's
At this
me?
particular point, out of the shadows, you hear a voice behind you. Madame, is there a problem?
No, there's no problem. I'm just taking the night air. I'm a musician, and I at times need
I
to see
see.
the full moon. May I not? Is this not a free country? May I not enjoy the outside?
This is
Not a free
unfortunately
country.
not a free country, Madame. We wish it is, and perhaps Lady Wachter's conversation tonight could make some progress towards what you wish for. So I encourage that you hear what she has to say.
At the
Should
moment,
you
I'm
not
feeling
wish,
unwell, so I just would
then
like some fresh air for a while.
Shall I escort you back to the Blue Water Inn?
Really, I cannot stay around here and just enjoy. And then
Lurking in the
my...
garden is not a very good thing. Plus, this small respite in the rain,
She's
I
watering
assure
the
you,
plants.
heavier rain is yet to come. And soon. I offer you the shelter of Lady Wachter's home, for you have been invited, or perhaps I escort you back to the Blue Water Inn, but
Well, I see.
loitering with or without intent around Lady Wachter's home is something I cannot abide.
Well, I can see we're just adjoining the dining hall here. I can see through the window. Perhaps we could go directly through.
This is not an appropriate entree for Lady Wachter, one of the oldest houses of Barovia. And let me assure you, I suspect that you will wish to hear what she says tonight. Or I can escort you back to the Blue Water Inn.
In that case, I believe I will go in. I will go in.
A wise choice, madame. Shall I assist you in case you slip? And he offers his hand.
I'm quite independent, thank you. I have to hold my bagpipes and I play as we go in, giving everyone, what will I play? And that will give everyone some. I'm coming in playing bagpipes.
Right, so Lady Fury enters and you are offered the same shoe cleaning service as you are now entered and met by Franz,
Yay!
who hands you a sherry glass.
Is he cute?
Yeah, you probably find him reasonably cute.
Shot. Yeah, Franz got any more of that sherry?
He says, I am awaiting your friends. I apologize, I did not expect this process to take so long, but it is as it is.
Franz, I'm very
Do
thirsty.
you
I'm
comply?
having
Do you,
my shoes
Louise-
watched while I'm wearing them, just as Nick did.
Louise
And then I will-
says, Madame, you're not a religious, you're a piper.
Yes, which
Yes,
means
your
that my
shoes.
dancing
Please
shoes are
allow
very
me to
important.
remove. Your other colleagues have all removed their shoes except for the sort of anal retentive priest. So please, make my job easy.
Who could that be?
I would like to. I am a musician and I dance as well. My shoes are very important to me.
I see. I don't know how, and she jingles some coins.
Oh yes, sorry.
I don't know if I can.
Wonderful lady.
If I can make this occur for you, Madame.
Yes, sorry.
Your friends are waiting. You realize?
Yes, sorry. I'll give you a coin.
This is a strange coin. This is not from here. Is this?
It's my only coin.
What is this? Is this a silver? I do not recognize this.
It
Perhaps
is silver.
it is best that you keep this and remove your shoes.
How many silver?
And she flips the coins that have the visage of Strahd on the back.
Oh. I don't think I got any of those. Did you get one of those? Is that how you did it?
Just pick up the first silver coin that I had.
Right, okay.
So remembering here is these coins, the legal currency.
I see.
Lord Benton, as you might recall, had some issues ordering his.
Give me two of whatever you've got.
You're not in the room.
We're in the other room. It's very kind of
Yeah,
you.
and difficulty with
God.
lenses.
Sorry, I can't help.
Will you take a gem?
Let me. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ! You're doing what to?
Hey now.
No.
That's a
No.
She says,
lifetime of shoe shine.
Madame, are you serious? And she goes to place it in between her bosom.
Give me my sword back.
My shoes are really important. And I'll
Clearly.
keep my weapons as well, thank you.
What?
This is so.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I think you just handed over
It
$500.
doesn't matter. It's worth nothing if we're all dead, so at
Or you
least I
can
got something out of it.
Gem at the last
Okay.
I get to be more than 500.
What was that?
What's that?
Oh no!
billion?
I think I remember what that is.
That's about 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Anyway, she's very happy.
Well, let's
She
go
shines
on.
your shoes like there's no
That's from your,
tomorrow.
like, what your person
And you
just
are
off
also
the
now
street.
admitted. And Franz says, Madame, here's a sherry. Now, Lady Wachter is waiting. When you enter, she shall be to the right. It is best when you enter that you enter in single file in precedence order. The most important of you shall
Ludicrous.
go last.
Ludicrous is
She'll go last.
absolutely in the
As you enter, you should do a small curtsy to Lady Wachter. Introduce yourself and then move to around the table where there will be some nibbles and cheese. As you each individually introduce yourselves, feel free when you have done so to have a drink and help yourself to some of the food on the table. Lady Wachter, once you have all been introduced, will then speak and invite you to sit. Do you understand? Do you have
Yes,
any
we do.
questions?
Is it courtesy in this land for men to curtsy?
You, of course, sir, should give a slight bow, not a full bow, just a slight, and he demonstrates like this.
Ludicrous gets into a bit of a bowing competition with it.
Right. Are you all ready? Who goes first?
Yes, I think Lord Benton.
The
goes
door
last.
opens.
Benty goes first.
Does he
The
not go
least
last?
important.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Lord Benty absolutely goes first.
Do you need a Lord Benty? Did I give you a Lord Benty?
Oh, we did, but we
We
swapped
skipped it,
it
it's
for the
more
cat.
fun.
We changed
You're
it.
swapping for a cat,
I
right?
confused him for Christopher, so
Yeah.
That was the end of that. Right.
So then
Lord Benton enters.
you were going to go middle.
Hang on, I've got to
I'm
find Lord Benton. Where is
Ringo
he?
go
There he
last
is.
then.
So Lord Benton enters, he engages Lady Wachter, and he goes over to this part of the table. Who's next?
I would like to go
Second
and inspect some of the food items.
Are we being
There was a
observed
buffet,
out in
right?
the corridor now?
Yeah, cool.
Yes, we're probably being observed for who's most important. So I think we should probably.
I'm
I'd
just
have to
gonna,
go.
I'm gonna hold my holy symbol in my hands, so I'm not gonna actually touch any of the food, but I'm just gonna look at it and just nod.
Okay, I'll come back to
approvingly.
that in a minute. Can you remind me to come back to you?
Yeah, and I'm not going to touch any. I'm going to go next because we're the two shoe wearers. So we're next to each other.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in. I'm not touching anything and I'm not drinking my sherry. Can I sit at the centre of at the head of the table?
No.
You don't sit first.
Fine.
I think
No, you're not sitting, you're
We
standing.
haven't
You're
seen
just
it.
standing
Yeah,
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stand at the centre of
We're
Who's
the
next?
mingling.
Ludicrous.
Didn't you say Lord Benton went in?
Yeah, Benty
First.
is
Oh,
first.
yeah. Sorry, I confused him with Fury. So, sorry, not Fury. Ringo. Ringo goes in next. Who's next?
I thought.
Irina?
Sure.
I thought we were
And then-
trying to pretend he wasn't the most important.
Ludicrous can go last.
He's not meant to go the last because then it's clear he has the most powers.
Good evening, bitches.
All right, well, that was very out of war of us.
As each of you have entered. Is there any more? No?
Oh, it's down.
No, that's empty as well. Oh well, that's alright. Don't worry. No, don't crack another one, Lucas.
I think there's
Lucas.
some left in the other one, is there? Or is it-
No, that's okay. Oh,
I tripped.
no, don't do that. Alright.
Lucas needs one.
Mm,
No, that's alright. That's why Uber.
that's right. It's
Good old
actually
church
over.
block.
DMs are powered by red wine and whiskey.
Yeah.
Lady Wachter says, welcome to Wachter House. Lady
Oh,
Wachter.
sorry, you haven't finished it.
Oh, okay.
Good service here.
Lady Wachter introduces herself. She's a stunning elder woman, as you can see by the video, the display.
Hey, lady.
Good evening and welcome to my home. It is a pleasure to meet you, and she repeats each of your names. Please help yourself to a pre-dinner refreshment. Lord Kystofer has given me advice that he shall be late. And then she sort of moves on from you with a sort of disenfranchised look to the next of you, and then repeats pretty much the same thing. Now that you are all surrounding the table, she moves and takes up a a position at the head of the table. So if you could just put this Lady Wachter down at the head of the table.
Yes.
Irina is that's Irina. Have you got
Sorry.
You should have an Irina.
There's Arena.
Yeah, that's Irina.
I thought Arena was like right there. Or
Uh,
here.
Irina's got a white base.
That's Fury.
Yeah?
I think that is our Irina.
No, Irina's at the end. That's Irina. So that's Irina. She goes at the end.
Right. That was
There.
Arena?
Oh, that's
No.
me.
That's you. So I'm going to
Yeah.
confused. So this right now. Arena.
Yeah.
Ludicrous.
Don't worry, I've only taken the images off your D&D Beyond character sheet, so I know it could be confusing. Right, now we're looking good. We're looking good. We are on the money there, team. Look at that. That's excellent. So Lady Wachter has now moved, and Lady Wachter is at the head of the table here. She invites you to sit. As you sit, you notice that there are a number of what could be described as mostly beets or, vegetables and things that are grown in the ground.
Yeah, I'm not eating it.
Not so much, given the darkness of this land, you can imagine that farming, crops that require a lot of sun and so forth, is quite difficult. So, you notice that there are a number of dishes laid round.
Lady Wachter, may I bless this food before we eat it?
Yes.
Would you mind?
I see. You giving a blessing to the Morning Lord?
You.
No,
I see.
my
What-
God.
And who, please, tell me who your God is.
Oh, actually, my God is the sun god, Emmanuel.
The sun god.
Yeah.
Then it is with great privilege and honor I invite you to give a blessing.
Okay.
France. And France begins to shut all the windows.
Ah.
Chum, chum. Do not be alarmed, she senses. I sense your concern. You are safe here under my protection. This is a dangerous town. Vargas is a strange man. His family has ruled here for generations. It is a brutal rule. Yet you, as visitors to my town, could be perhaps confused with the smiles and the festivals and the festivities that are undertaken here. But do not let this misdirect you. There is a darkness here in Valaki, and Vargas and his family at the center of it. But this I shall speak more of. Please now, give the blessing of your sun god.
Can you open the doors and the windows? Because Kystofer is not going to be able to find his way in if you just closed all the windows and doors. So I'll give my blessing once all the windows and doors are open and unlocked again.
Lord Kystofer is very welcome at this
And I look
house.
at Ernst. I'm like,
Ernst isn't
come
there.
on, buddy.
Ernst isn't there.
Who just locked all the doors and windows?
France.
France.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's now
urge
standing back
France.
in the doorway there, and the door's shut behind him.
France.
All he did was just close the windows. There are only 3 windows. He just put the shutters there
Okay.
so that the dinner can be had in privacy. The
It's
doors
all
were
right,
already shut.
France. Can you open the shutters again? I plead.
Lady Wachter leans forward. She says, "My dear, there are spies all about this town. There is no doubt that there is interest and knowledge of our meeting here this evening. I do not wish to invite trouble upon ye, especially given the issues that have occurred earlier this evening and the disruptions to Vargas's," and she order and goodwill. Please give us a blessing, or perhaps not. I invite you to eat, as Lord Kystofer will join us shortly. And she says, these are some of the finest vegetables. And you look down and you see that the china plates are fine. There's some beets and vegetables. There's like sort of a sweet potato. There's some potato. There's some sort of rhubarb. There's kind of garlic. There's some mushrooms. And set upon is the finest silverware you will have ever seen.
Ooh, silverware. Well, I'm going to say, look, in my culture, it's incredibly rude to start before all of the guests are there. So I'm just going to wait for Lord Christopher. Everybody else can start, but I'm just going to.
So I actually have my bagpipes with me, as you recall, everyone. I'm still wearing them because I was playing myself in. So basically, I'm just like having it on my lap, and I'm just going to eat and like gradually drop everything into there. So I'm not eating anything, but I'm just going to start eating and secrete my stuff into.
Lady Wachter, my dear, please. I sense your hunger, but if you could please wait for if your colleague shall not be able to give blessing to her sun god, then I ask for you to give me a moment in prayer to the morning Lord. And she bows her head and she mutters this rhythmic set of words that are not common.
She chanting?
Can we do some protection? Let's do some protection, everyone.
Cold.
Perception test.
I'll do a perception check.
I'm +6.
I'm +3, so I'll leave it to you.
Oh, can't we all do one? No?
What's your plus?
Perception
Yeah.
is +3.
Okay. Do you mind if I do one?
Yeah, you.
Okay. I just want to know if.
Ludicrous is busy looking for more sherry.
Well,
Right.
18. Is she chanting cult stuff?
It is some form, you recognise it as something religious.
Can I break it?
It's not a spell.
Can I
It
throw
is-
holy water at her?
You can if you want.
Yeah, I just want to sprinkle a bit of holy water on her and say, "It's cool, Lady Wachter. I will bless with my sun god if that's cool." And I pretend like that was a total accident, just like throwing water around.
She's quite affronted. She stops and she goes, I see, this is
It's awesome.
this is
I didn't
most
think we invited back, everyone.
most unpleasant.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, Lady Wachter. I've got my holy symbol here, and I'll chant
Power
to
of
my
Christ
own
compels
little-
you.
I just writing the song, so.
I'll chant to
Just
my
enough.
sun god. Let nothing evil happen from the sun god Emmanuator.
Can I do some investigation on the food and just see how safe it is?
So that's what your chant is.
I just say that really loudly.
And at that particular moment, the door opens and Kystofer comes out and shuts it behind him. And he goes, my apologies for missing the beginning of the dinner. And whilst the table doesn't show it, there is a seat for him here. So to shovel you guys up like that. And a setting made for him. And Lord Kystofer sits next to Irina, in between Lady Rach and Irina. And he goes, please, forgive my rude interruption. Is there more to your prayers?
No, Lord Christopher, we were just waiting for you before we started.
Well,
Are you okay?
Lady Wachter, thank you for your patience. Please, enjoy your meal. And he grabs the knife and fork of the silverware and he hoes into some potato and starts to eat.
I'm going to investigate the food. Can I check how
Yeah.
safe it is? Yep. 14 + 6, so 20.
Oh, sweet potato looks fine, the garlic looks
Sorry,
great,
I
the
can say
potato looks fantastic, the mushrooms look like they're fine and normal, and the beetroot looks delicious.
Lord Benty's gonna hoe in.
He said garlic.
Okay. So, everyone now starts to take bits of food. Lady Wachter begins to eat, Lord Kystofer begins to eat, and the conversation is beginning. Yes?
Look, Ludicrous is on the booze, he's not on the food. Lord Christopher, we had quite an adventure this afternoon. We had quite an instance, if you will.
Yeah, good.
Yes, indeed, and thank you for coming to the aid of the town when I begged you to leave your...
Your gallantry did not go unnoticed by my very eyes, sir. You are indeed a brave man.
Thank you. I did not expect you to see, but I myself dispatched 2 of the vile beasts.
Oh, would you be so kind as to recount exactly how you did that?
Please tell us a tale.
The dinner table is not the place for this type of conversation.
Yes, it
I
is.
believe that Lady Wachter has far more important things to discuss with you, and he reaches down and stabs another thing and eats it.
Well, then I take that cue and I say, well, Lady Wachter, we are your humble guests and you are our generous host. Please tell us the purpose, the reason behind this fine meeting.
Can I try some detecting of thoughts with a spell?
Ooh.
What are the components of the spell?
I'm not quite sure.
So that's just, where is it detect thoughts? That's just it's vocal, semantic, and material. So you're gonna have to chant, you're gonna have to move your hands, and you're gonna have to
Sure.
have a particular piece of something material, which will be the detail.
My bagpipes. I say, just before we continue to the next element in speeches, I always like to do a little bit of a song. And it's material, so there we are. There's my bagpipe effort.
You're gonna need to give me.
It'll be fine.
Which I see covers it, like the bagpipes. No one can hear anything over bagpipes. They're the best weapon ever.
Look,
It's true. It's true.
she's got you on that one.
Bagpipes,
So
no
as
one
you
can hear.
begin to play, Franz comes around and basically puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Madam, it is not the place for such loud things. We do not need to draw more attention to this dinner." And he basically asks you to stop.
Do I not get time to do my spell then?
No.
Fine.
He interrupts your concentration and he
Fine.
puts his hand on your back.
Okay, fine.
Lady Wachter says, "You are a strange mob, yet your suspicion and caution is understandable, being a new people to this town. I do not wish to know how you found yourselves here in Barovia. However, I am aware that there is a belief that outsiders will come. They will bring a purge to this town. They will bring a great ruin to Vargas, Baron Vargas and his family's historic and despicable rule of Valaki. It is you, I believe, that will bring sunlight to Valaki. And tonight, when I hear that your god," and he turns to you, she turns to you, Nix, "is a god of sunlight, it is without a doubt that I believe that you are the strangers that the prophecy talks about.
You never know.
For it says that the blood of the outsiders will shed and bring sunlight to Valaki. And I look forward to offering you to stay in my home under my protection, because I ask you to help me tomorrow to bring down Baron Vargas. There's evil in his household. I ask you to go there to investigate and bring proof of his wrongdoing against the people of Valaki, so that tomorrow, during the festival, I can bring light to it. And there are many in the town who will rise up and support us all and bring Vargas to his knees and to justice. This, I implore you to help me bring sunlight to Valaki."
And what of the
Cool.
undead roaming the town that no one speak of?
Will the sunlight kill them?
Yeah.
Sunlight, of course, will kill the vampiric undead. I cannot abide by it. This is why this place, ruled by a great family for decades, has kept it in the dark and the rain. Yet I see a compromise for this town and for this land. For Valaki should be free of Vargas's rule, and yet some sunlight that shall shine upon it will bring light and joy to those, true joy, not the artificial that you see plastered on their faces, wrought by fear.
And what role does Irene, our companion, play in all of this? Why is she important to you?
Irina Is this your name? I see Kystofer has spoken of your beauty, and I see such gorgeous youth. I do not
Please
know.
stop gesturing at me with that.
I do not know what is the intent with Irina. I'm sure matters of the heart are long beyond me. My husband, Victor, Nikolai, my husband Nikolai, gives his apologies. He is not feeling well. But I ask that you think about bringing justice to this town. Isaac, the captain of the guard with his deformed hand, he is the most dangerous of them all. I implore you that should you lift arms in support of my cause and the freedom of this town, that I leave Isaac to the brave and well-armed, I believe, adventurers that you are. My staff have advised that you have swords of fineness, silvered and of deep magic.
But we understand that the silvered swords have no role to play in defeating the undead.
Flash also that they were meant to stay in their little scabbards, so how would they know?
I see. This is a good question.
Sneaky.
And you have been in this
Mysterious
town
people.
for so long. Why is it that you have done nothing until this time? Why has it taken a group of outsiders?
Because
A ragtag band.
myself and my followers, perhaps you have heard of our book club.
Oh yeah.
We have.
Oh.
Then you will know that there are many in this town who are members of my book club. We are waiting for the new age to come. And the prophecy says to us that it'll be strangers from the outside, and they will bring a purge to the town. So, I believe this is you. There are too many coincidences for it to be anyone else. For certainly others have passed through here, but none have the qualities that you have. I am prepared to mobilize my forces in support of you, to overthrow Baron Vargas and the evil that constricts the happiness of this town. And we shall be free to operate in this land, overseen by our benefactor but absent landlord, Lord Strahd. So, what say ye?
I would like to know more about the prophecy and where it is written before we hear about the blood being spilled, and this gives me cause for alarm.
She
I
wants to
don't know
protect us though.
I would like to know what the prophecy actually says.
Wow.
Where is it written?
I have told you what it says.
And that is all.
And she goes into a little bit of detail and says
Okay.
that outsiders will bring great ruin and a purge on the town.
It's not written. How is it? Is it just handed down through word of
No,
word
it's
of
written.
mouth?
It's written in scrolls, and she
Okay.
says that she has them in her library.
Okay.
But now's not the time for that.
Right.
But the
Not
blood of
the
those
library.
outsiders will be shed, and the sunlight will be brought to Valaki.
We just
The blood
So-
of those outsiders will be shed.
Lady Wachter,
Hmm.
what do you ask of us? Ludicrous,
I ask that you
uncharacteristically
go.
places
I-
this glass down.
I ask that you support me tomorrow. That tonight, perhaps some of you could sneak into Baron Vargas's mansion and gather the evidence that I know exists in there of the wrongdoing he is doing to the good people of Valaki. And then I ask that you bring that evidence tomorrow to the festival and assist me in bringing a new order to this town. Isaac, the captain of the guard, I beseech that ye shall keep your eyes on him, and when the moment strikes, will ensure that he poses no threat to the new order that I shall bring to this town, and release the shackles of misery that has plagued us for generation after Vargas's rule.
I feel like we should help, but we should leave now so that we're well rested.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I don't like the idea of breaking into anyone's houses. And...
Lady Wachter, you suggest that we enter the home of your enemy, gather information on your behalf, and present it essentially as a kangaroo court tomorrow at the festival. Is this correct?
This, I toast to you. And at this particular point, Franz and another woman bring in hot roasted boar, perhaps. Some hot roasted meat.
Mystery meat.
And place it down. Kystofer, deep in conversation with Irina, you now know, pauses and says, please, pass me some potato and garlic. Nothing better than a piece of red, rich, raw meat. And he plops the potato and he plops the garlic down.
Maybe we should all be eating
He
garlic.
grabs the silverware and he slices a piece off and eats it. And then he scoops some garlic and scoops some potato up and plunks it on Irina and says, my dear, please taste this.
I see now why the other girl's jealous of Irina. If Kystofer is giving all his attention to her and giving Irina all the mashed potatoes,
always
totes.
about the mashed
It's just
potatoes,
trying to get
so-
into Christoph's
How dare
pants.
you.
Let's all have some garlic mashed potatoes.
Lady Wachter, we will discuss, we will help you.
A
We
toast then.
We have much to do.
And
this
Kystofer goes, I see, is it agreed?
No, we
Are you
can't.
all in agreement?
We have much to do this
We have
evening,
much to discuss.
and as a group, we must talk about
We
this.
need to discuss it, but we can't toast if we're working tomorrow because we're all on a 0 alcohol.
That's right. We're on a mission.
Yeah,
Two
Whoa,
sherry
whoa.
Except for
We
our
should get your
spokesperson
shoes.
right now.
Alright, everybody, let's pack
So
up.
we need to hustle.
Yeah,
Let's go get your shoes. We all
I
stand up
see.
and go.
Kystofer says, this is fantastic news.
Oh, we haven't
Perhaps,
agreed to anything yet.
Perhaps some of you would care to stay and enjoy the evening. Lady Wachter has offered rooms to you all. Irina, I beseech that you stay.
No.
And surely you do not need the lovely Irina, the daughter of the Burgomaster of
No, we
Borovia. Surely
Amazing.
she should be provided some...
No, she's an
Lord-
invaluable part of the party. She's
Lord Kystofer.
provided a huge amount
Irina
of
goes,
passion.
Irina says, no, I would like to stay.
No, so
I
that's
think
some kind
that I will be safe here under
put her to
Lady
sleep.
Wachter's care,
Nope.
and I think I should stay here
Nope.
with Lady Wachter.
I've got
A
some kind of
Kystofer
child
has
thing.
vouched
Does
for
someone
her,
have some
No.
child?
and he himself has said he will stay by my side and protect me
No.
until I retire this evening, where Franz will stand outside my door.
Christoph is just a.
Who's got high
Lord-
charisma? Who's
Lord
got
Kystofer,
high-
Lady
Who's
Wachter.
really good on
Benty.
I'm
charisma?
persuasive.
As-
Benty, can we have Penty talk to the Irina and explain to her how, it's a cold draft castle and we can't be having her stay here.
Lord Kystofer and Lady Wachter. As a whole, we will achieve or discuss achieving your ends, but we must do this as a whole, as our group.
But Irina jumps in and she goes, but I must... And she sort of shakes her head a bit and sort of... "Oh, but I must go to the church. I'm only safe at the church.
Irina,
And she turns to Fury. It is safe now, you said.
It is safe now. But
Then
you
I
must come out.
you must take me there immediately, for my brother has paid you.
and we will. Thus is our charge.
That is our charge. We will not be leaving you here, Irina. You must be part of our group. Otherwise, our mission will fail for Lady Wachter.
Kystofer says that I think it's important that she goes to the church, or that she should stay here. I do not think that she should be part of your shenanigans. This is the sister of the Burgomaster of,
Mate, we got her this far. We'll
We'd like-
look after her now.
I think perhaps
no.
then perhaps a compromise. I shall escort her to the church with Ernst. We shall take you to the Blue Water Inn, and then I shall escort Irina, and Ernst shall escort me, and we shall go to the church, and Irina shall be safe. I shall return here to Lady Wachter, for there is much to discuss.
I'm on board with this plan. Let's get rid of the dead weight.
Sounds good, Kystofer.
Well, she's the only thing that's going to protect us against.
She's been so annoying this entire
She's
time.
annoying. She is
We tried to ditch her at the church the
But we
second
haven't
time.
actually.
Oh,
Well, we're not
she's like
technically getting her to the church this time if we don't do that. Maybe we should just go back to the church and drop her off
Get
there.
her
Okay,
back to the
we'll
church.
drop her off.
Fine, we're
She's
not
like
letting
a
him do
turd
it
that won't
though.
flush.
Let's do that then, at least as long as she's
Yeah.
back at the church.
Well,
Let
That's
her
fine.
be escorted back to the church while we go back to the inn.
No, we're taking her to the church.
There's no need. There's no
Yes,
need.
Yeah.
Ernst and
We're using
myself,
Lord
I
Benton-
give you
Lord
my
Benton-
word
Lord
as
Benton's going
a.
to talk to her.
Look, she's female,
As a
you're
gentleman.
male. I feel like at least some of the
Lord
girls
Christopher,
need to go and...
as you would understand, and as I know, you are a gentleman. We have been given a charge by her brother. We would be remiss in our duties to not return her to the church. Surely you understand this. We
As
will
a gentleman.
accompany
And-
you to the church,
Lord Benton.
and then we will retire for the evening.
Irina goes, but I feel that I have imposed enough. If Christopher and Ernst are happy to take
Don't
me,
worry about
and
it.
she looks
Irina.
longingly at Christopher, then
Oh, hell's no.
I think it is best that Lord Christopher escorts me and
You
you
are-
begin this
We have
thing
no
that you must do.
we have no imposition, my lady. We have a duty, and we will see it through to the very end.
Roll me a persuasion.
Well, Lord Benton was echoing that exactly at the same time. So can we have
With
Lord
advantage.
Benton also do the same thing?
Is that a 20?
14 or a 19.
Irina goes,
And also Benty did it at the same time.
no, that's
doesn't
why you
matter.
got advantage. Irina goes, I see, then, okay.
Thanks.
Christopher, shall I see you again? Perhaps you could come tomorrow to the church.
We'll see everyone at the festival tomorrow, won't we?
Won't we, everyone? Unless we're being sent to our deaths. But what does Christopher say to that? Does Christopher say...
He says, it would be my pleasure. Perhaps I can take you to the festival.
Interesting. Okay.
I shall meet you after you have breakfast.
And
With that, Lady Wachter rises and she says, thank you all. You shall not be forgotten.
As Wachter rises, so does Ludicrous.
Yes, they all do.
Everyone stands up.
Yeah.
You will not be forgotten. And she moves into the room there and shuts the door.
Have we done any more investigation of here? I know we did some at the outside. Can we just do some checks?
Yeah, let's go.
France says, ladies and gentlemen, as you depart, please go one or maximum two at a time, and Louise will hand you your shoes if you need your shoes.
Thanks, I'll go first.
Okay, so Nix goes first, and she grabs, and she's waiting outside.
Okay, well...
As you all make your way,
Benty and I go second.
as you all make your way out,
On
Ernst meets you.
As Ludicrous is exiting, he tries to have a sidebar conversation with Lord Christopher as to where he may find
No,
him
sugar
on the
things.
morrow. Subtly. As if he's-
Lord Christopher. Okay.
as if he's trying to keep it from the rest of the group.
My good man, I shall be at the church where I shall escort Irina to the festival in the town square. Do not worry, I shall have your back should you need it when things begin.
Ludicrous nods solemnly.
And with that, you're escorted back to the Blue Water Inn
With our weapons and shoes.
with your weapons and shoes. Your shoes are shiny.
Especially Furies.
Well,
Especially
actually,
if
I've
you-
also got sleight of hand. So I'm going to pick the pocket of Louise as I go through and get my gem back.
Oh, oh, oh! Don't you mean pick the boob?
Okay, go for it.
Oops!
Oh man,
Happens all
I
the time.
can't wait.
18. What is my skill? What am I meant to be doing? Sleight of hand plus 2, 20.
Yeah! Yay!
Oh, you are such a bitch.
Where's she put my diamond? I'm just getting your money back.
Yeah, you need the diamond. You need to get the
I
roll
have
of
another
20.
go.
With disadvantage, you can have another go.
You are such a bitch.
That job was comfy.
17.
In
So
total.
19.
So 17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, what's your next roll? Because it's
It's
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh. I'm nervous for you.
13.
50.
15. I'll put this back in there.
What's a perception? What's a perception?
Wow.
Anyway.
There's no such
Fine,
thing as
that's
triple
fine.
disadvantage.
That's fine.
Nor stupid housemates. Of course,
well.
she has
It's
obviously secured that somewhere very precious
Of
Yeah.
course she
whilst
has.
dinner ensued.
someone further
Yes.
south.
Somewhere.
So, returning to the Blue Water Inn, do you then continue on and drop Irina off to the church?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
So, dropping her off to the church.
We'll speak to the abbot.
We talked to the abbot because he likes me, maybe not Lady Rach.
I'll wait outside.
Smart.
The abbot is awakened. He goes, what is the problem? He seems quite. Hang on, the church is. Wait, I'll undo the scroll lock, and there you go. There's the church. The red building.
Yep.
Yeah, put him at the front.
Okay.
You guys are. Yep, perfect. That's fine. Give me Lord Kystofer and Lady Wachter.
You got the tab.
Thank you. Lady Chris. Can't
Lady
believe
Chris.
that you
Present.
refilled. That would be a disadvantage in
Got
next
all the
roll.
scotches yet?
So, Father Lucian says the bones have been resanctified.
Thank you, Father.
I shall place your friend here. Irina looks quite enthusiastic to go. I shall place your friend here inside the church. There is a small room where she can make herself comfortable. What is the intent for her stay? Shall you return soon? What shall we do?
Oh, we'll
Father,
be
could you tell
back.
us what is the
Yeah.
purpose of the bones? What is the safety now? Is it safe from the undead? Can you explain to us now that we can talk?
He looks around. He says, "The bones of Sir Nointor make this the most holy of grounds, that not even the Dark Lord himself can enter."
Right.
Excellent. And what if someone with bad intentions comes and lures out Irina? Does that mean she is out without protection as soon as she steps outside the ground?
Yes, if you step across the threshold, and he points because he's inside the threshold. He's
Right.
inside the door.
Yeah.
And
Should one step be taken beyond this threshold, then you are exposed and at the Dark Lord's whim.
And what of if someone is invited to cross the threshold?
If they cross the threshold, that's what I do.
Lord Stroud, for example, what if he is invited to cross the threshold? Is he permitted in?
No,
Okay. So he is protected. They're protected.
Lord, the legends have it that he can only be invited into a home.
Ah.
Yet, his domain and dominion is all of Barovia. So I find it strange that he must ask permission. Perhaps it is only a formality, for he owns us all and all things here are his.
So, Abbot, let me make our wishes quite clear. The lady is not to leave this premises
Without us.
without our accompaniment.
But what if something happens to you all? Surely I must be free to leave at my own free will, says Irina.
Nope. Well,
Irina, we are here to protect you. At
and
least
she's-
one of us will always be ready to do that job.
One of you
Whole
will stay
party
with
is
me?
Not dying.
One of you will stay with me?
Well,
The
do we-
abbot will be with you at all times.
I'll stay with you, says Ringo.
Ringo, smart. Smart.
Well
Good.
played, Ringo.
Well played, Ringo. So, are we indeed? And Father, we have this evening space at the inn. However, it obviously does not have the same protection as the church. Should we find sanctuary inside the church grounds? Should we wish it?
All are welcome inside the church. For this is the reason that we have churches, to welcome those who are unwanted, unkept, unloved, and those who are journeymen to our town. Should it be prophesied that you need to come here, then you shall.
Thank you, Father.
Do you have wine?
Unfortunately, no. I have heard disturbing reports. Many of my parishioners have come troubled, for they've sought the vine to assist them to dull the pain of this land, and they have found suppliers no longer. Even the Martikovs, who are related to the vineyards at the Wizard of Vines, the sole producer of wine in this town, have said that they are running low on the Red Dragon Crush, and that soon there shall be no more, and it'll only be a matter of weeks before the Purple Great Marsh number 3 is also finished. This brings me personally, and you now notice he has a slightly red nose, great woe. I believe, though, that the Martikovs have whispered that there are people in town who will assist them to restore the flow of wine. And perhaps you know of this.
It's a bottle of wine.
Indeed.
Is it you? Shall you help bring wine?
Yeah, we were supposed
Because
to find some wine here.
There's only weeks. You must, and he reaches to, you must get more wine. You must find out why there is no wine coming to the town.
Ludicrous takes a swill of his flask and he's like, I feel you, fam. I feel you.
And with that, he says, he takes the hand of Irina and says, come, my dear. Come in.
And Irina has a
And Irina steps across
thing
the
for
threshold.
inviting
Good.
people in.
Very good.
Ringo.
Ringo goes across the threshold.
Ringo goes
Excellent.
across the threshold. He turns to you all and says, I wish I could be there with you, but I have exams.
Are we really going to do this adventure?
What adventure?
We haven't agreed to it, but
As in, like, breaking
at
into
least-
Break into someone's house where our shoes have been sabotaged and perhaps marked with luminescent paint to indicate that we are the criminals.
take your shoes off.
I didn't. We didn't.
We said we were going to think about it, but at the very least,
Should we think about it in the church and have a little bit of a break, or should we do it?
there is no wine here. Right?
There's no one back at the
Do we want
bar.
to go back to the inn?
Let's go to the bar.
Okay.
So, returning to the Blue Water Inn,
Yeah.
We have to have a very loose.
take
free
up
talk.
next game
Yes.
at the Blue Water Inn as you determine what course of action you shall take in this most mysterious and challenging of let's see.
Well, it was fun playing Venti as a cat.
You've been having a great time.
As a what? A
As
cat.
boots.
cat.
As
Right.
boots.
Don't have 30 years of military deafness. That sounds like
Yeah.
something else.
There's ring.
And with that, thank you, one and all. I shall now
Thank you,
cease
Doc.
our live stream, available
Thank you.
On the YouTubes.
on the YouTubes
Click
and
like,
Twitch.
click like
Are
and
you looking out for
subscribe.
Irina?
That's right. What were you saying last
Yep.
time? Like and loves.
And when we get to the bar, I'm